There's something about your presence that people notice immediately. It is not something that you purchased or something that you rehearsed. It comes from your mindset, your experiences, and the way that you've learned to carry yourself through life. Your energy reflects confidence, clarity, and resilience. That combination creates a presence that feels rare to others. There's something about your presence that people notice immediately. They may not always be able to explain it, but they can definitely feel it. Your presence is rare. It's not loud or forced. It is just unmistakably different. Because of that, people are intrigued by you. Some admire you, some study you, and some try to imitate you. They begin trying to copy the way you speak, the way you move, the way that you approach life. They attempt to recreate your style, your rhythm, and your presence. But what they fail to understand is that energy cannot be copied. It cannot be purchased. It cannot be transferred. What you carry was not created overnight. Your energy is the result of every path that you have walked, every lesson that you learned the hard way, every mistake that forced you to grow, every hour that you spent seeking understanding. All of it shaped the person that you became. That is why your presence feels different. You have lived through experiences that refined you. You have spent time learning, reflecting, and evolving. Above all, you maintain a connection to the Most High God, Jesus Christ. When you encounter knowledge, you do not simply read it, you absorb it. Every single word can open an entire door of understanding in your mind because you approach life with awareness. You seek meaning. You seek the truth, and that depth shapes the energy that you carry. You are not someone who follows the crowd. You were never interested in blending into the noise. While others chase trends and approval, you focused on your path. You live according to your own principles. You make your own decisions. You move with your own rhythm. That independence is what makes you stand out. You are not trying to be anybody else. Everything that you do carries your own signature, your own perspective, your own flavor. And because authenticity is so rare, many people are drawn to it. Some wish that they could possess that same energy. They wish that they could somehow transfer it. But the truth is simple. What you carry cannot be borrowed. It must be built. Because real presence is not imitation. It is the result of a life lived with awareness, growth, and purpose. And that is why people recognize the difference. They can always tell who the originator is and who is only trying to follow the path. I'd like to end this message off with a parable. A painter once created a beautiful piece of art. Some admired the colors, the balance, the life within the canvas. Soon others began trying to produce it. They copied the shapes, they copied the colors, they copied every visible detail. But no matter how closely they tried to replicate it, something was always missing. One student finally asked the painter, "Why can't we make it feel the same?" The painter smiled and said, "Because you are copying the painting, but you cannot copy the years that created the painter." The lesson? Authenticity cannot be duplicated. What makes a person powerful is not the way that they appear on the surface. It is the life that they have lived, the wisdom they gained, and the character that they have built. Those things cannot be copied. They can only be earned. And that's it for this message. I'd like to thank everyone who made it to the end of the video. I'm truly honored by your support. If this message resonated with you at all, please consider dropping a comment, giving me some feedback, hitting the like button, and subscribing. It's been ChrisAnesti, and until next time, take care and have a good one.